promised, we've got our owner and stalwart fan now as well, back from I was going to say, is it round the world in 80 days? Not quite round the world, but certainly been away for a little while, and it's good to see Ritchie back at Latimer Park. If you want to just pop off me, Matt, and get
indeed,
if you can, please, dear. And we welcome Ritchie back to Poppy's TV, first appearance for a while. Alan Doyle extremely upset with you being on, Rich, and
I've taken Doyley's spot.
Taking his spot. Well, you've been away, as I say, in China, you've been in Africa, you've been in Europe, you've been all over.
Been pretty busy. Yeah.
Is this with the Future Lions?
Yes, to do with the Future Lions. Yeah.
Because we've had quite a few discussions on various media platforms about, or social media platforms about what the Future Lions is all about. No matter how we tell them, people still aren't quite sure what is going on. But my involvement with them is great, with the filming, etc.
It's an academy setup, and obviously it's a global academy. So we're operating in the UK, in Spain, in America, in China, and we're hoping to do some stuff in Africa. So
we've had some staff go over to China to set up residence there from here.
Yeah, we've set a team up. So very much like we're doing with the UK. So obviously we have Kettering as the main team here. Then players want to come so where they can progress, and you've seen some of the guys. There's a couple of guys that have, made some.
Well, Monash, for instance, he's already been gone, hasn't he?
Exactly. So that's what we're here to do, and we've done the same thing in China. So one of the players, Mickey, who was our goalkeeper for the 21s, he's gone out there and he's got a professional contract. And Mike, who's a strength and conditioning coach, he's gone out there to be assistant manager.
Yeah, I was with Mike in the summer at Northampton Boxing Arena, I think it was. He certainly puts the lads through it. If you put them through over there in China like that, they'll develop really well, I would think.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing really well.
You've been obviously hearing or watching Poppy's TV away from...
watching and listening, yeah.
What's your thoughts on the season so far?
I'm probably a little bit more critical than the summer. I think we've dropped some points that we shouldn't have done. Personally, just a couple of away games, I think we should have done better than we have, but we are where we are.
Unbeaten at home though, and playing well. It's a complete
reverse,
isn't it?
Complete flip from last year. Last year we couldn't get a win for love nor money at the beginning of the season. This year we came out of the blocks. Not saying that the investment in the pitch has helped, but I think the investment in the pitch has helped. Even if you look at it now, considering the rain we had during the week and then the frost today, it's holding up really well. It's not as boggy.
Those drains made it.
The French drains done a fantastic job. Yeah.
Obviously, you've seen the Rockingham Road get knocked down now, so that myth has gone about returning there, and there's also plans.
It was a long shot. Our best opportunity really was to have the asset community order passed, and then giving us time to raise funds, or at least know what our target was. We were never given the opportunity to do that. So.
Also, there's been talk of a site within the boundary of Kettering, which the club and the council are working together on.
That's right.
Yeah, that's still going ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's this is not something that waits for me. David, myself, and Neil are working on it. So if I'm out of the country, those guys are still progressing the meetings with the council.
You're obviously in daily contact with David regarding.
Speak to David. Probably a few times a day. To be fair, probably annoy him a little bit more than he'd like.
How have you found it not being chairman and just been away from it?
He's a much better chairman than me. I mean, seriously, he's a much better. It's great. I mean, he analyses everything. I mean, absolutely analyses everything. So a points tally, all those kind of things, where we should be, where we think we need to be. So he's much more methodical.
How's he doing on silverware compared to you, though?
Well, he's won a couple, isn't he?
He's won a couple. You won a couple, didn't you, as well?
Well, I'm taking the Hillier Cup win.
That was in your reign, wasn't it?
Yeah. He says it's his because obviously we'd announced that he would take over. So as far as he's concerned,
but he was chairman-elect, wasn't he? Not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that doesn't count.
So it's all about promotions anyway. It's not about. So and I'm hoping that he's going to get his first one. I've got a relegation as well. Don't forget.
Technically, yes. Can you count it? I mean, there was that little spat with who, wasn't there, about if you were chairman after the time? And
yeah, well, okay, me and Ken will share that one.
Give it count.
We're one off where we, in my personal view, when I first came to the club, we were being relegated from the Conference Prem.
Yeah.
So we're
2 divisions, in fact, wasn't it, in the end?
Well, it should have only been one. The farce about the not paying the full CVA and then getting relegated that year again, compounded things. So if we do go up this season, or when we go up this season, we're back to where we would naturally be, and for us then to build from. So it's we go back to being zero if we get promoted this year.
So also there's talk that we're going to develop Latimer Park.
We have to develop Latimer Park. There's no ifs or buts. Even if we do, find a site in Kettering, we agree those kind of things. it's not going to be right. We've got it. Let's build. There's lots of things.
Take 4 or 5 years, won't it, to get that off the ground?
It could do. I mean, we don't know what the you've got highways to think about. You've got drainage. You've got power. You've got utilities. All these kind of things need to be designed and built, and then we've got to go through the planning phase. So we can't continue. However we get promoted, we have to improve Lattman Park anyway. But also to get more people through the turnstiles, we've got to have better facilities.
Recently, in your absence, we've been able to use, I think, the car park from Alamask.
We used it on Sunday.
Using it on Sunday
for the Christmas fair.
Is that, do you think, a forward step to maybe being able to utilise that amenity for home games in the future?
I hope so. I mean, it was a first opportunity for us. We ourselves and the nursery requested the car park. It was quite a large number of stipulations, and we manned it. So 2 of the volunteers that do the car park on a Saturday, luckily for us, gave up their Sunday morning to come and do that, just to demonstrate that, look, if you do give us the opportunity to do this and use your car park, because it is used. They do use it on a Saturday. They've got some of the guys coming to the factory, so it does need to be someone there guiding people and making sure people park in the right places. So that was a big tick for us. The guys came, they stewarded it, they did a fantastic job. So we've demonstrated to Alamask, give us the opportunity, and we will meet all the requirements you give us.
How's our relationship now then with Kettering Borough Council?
I think it's okay.
Yeah.
I think it's okay. Yeah. I mean, what can you say? I mean, it's better than it has been with the previous chairman, I would say. You always want more. Yeah. We'd always want things faster. We'd always want things quicker. It does.
But there is a relationship now where there wasn't too much of one before, was there?
Well, it grinds us over the asset of community order. Obviously, that's a sticking point for us. We still don't agree on those things, but I don't think we ever get a situation where we totally agree with the council. What has been nice is that more councillors seem to be interested in what we're doing, and there's more weight getting behind what can be done for us. I think what Jason's doing with the youth made a massive difference, because the council have this view that you're just the first team. Yeah. They forget that we're from under 3s all the way up to under 21s, and with the ladies team and the vets. That we are a full community team. We've got community standard, chartered standard. So we do things, and it's just getting that view over to them. Look, it's not just all about give us this and then we'll push the first team on.
Yeah. It really does raise the profile of the club, doesn't it? I think this season the profile's been raised. You take that Durrell Berry thing, for instance. I know that's first team again, sure. But how quickly the fans responded now. Even fans from, I think it's Torquay United and Plymouth where he played, have also contributed as well. It's good for the club, isn't it? We've also even Rocket and Row getting demolished was, well, I won't say good for the club, but it gave us national coverage, isn't it?
I think it's pulled people together. Yeah. I think having the demise of Rockingham Road has brought people that have got memories of the place. They've started talking, and that's got a bit of a groundswell, and that's actually bringing people back that may not have been here before. Think, let me go and check out what's happened since I've been away. So it's there is a positive to it. Massive loss to a lot of people, but there is a positive upswing from it.
Is there any sort of target date where we can say, by June we will know?
Oh, before that. Yeah, by the end of February we want to be able to say yes, we've done something, or no, we haven't.
Right. So
there's no point in us continuing to bumble along. We've been saying that.
2 seasons really.
Well, we said at the end of the season, at the beginning of the season, we have to know what we're doing by the end of this season. Investment needs to be made. Yeah. It's not dead investment here. If you see the stand that we've got at the back, the terrace we've got at the back, it's movable. Mm-hmm. So it's.
Is it more stands that will be required, you think, for the promotion push?
Yeah, we want stands, and we need more seated standing. We need 500 in one.
We've got the seats, haven't we? So.
We've got plenty of seats. Yeah. But we also want more covered standing behind the goal, so that the shed end becomes a bit more palatable for people.
So you're with us for over Christmas, and then are you back in your travels again?
Yeah, I'm back out in Asia in early January.
In Jersey, whereabouts?
Southern China.
Southern China again. Well, the normal.
Yeah, we've got the actual the Kenya national team are looking to come and do some stuff with us in China. So I'm getting ready for them. They arrive beginning of February.
How's the team doing? The Kettering team or the Shanghai.
Shantou team, they haven't played a game yet. Their first game is on the 24th of December.
All right. So,
They don't celebrate Christmas in China, so the Western lads are going to struggle.
so have an ear there then, will you? See what's going on.
Sorry.
Have an ear there then to see what's going on.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. I'm trying to get Ryan to set the same kind of system up that we've got here, so that we can record the games and view the games live.
Excellent. Okay, Richard, thank you for your time.
No problem.
It's great to see you over here once again. And again, thank you for all this, because it's because of you that we've got Poppy's TV. We're trying to be a little bit more self-sufficient, not to rely on yourself.
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic service, and we've been very proud of it.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Richie.
No
we'll see you later on.